What is good, YouTube? What is good, 300? Today we're taking a look at the Huawei Watch. This has Android Wear on it, and it is the best looking smartwatch on the market. That is not just my opinion, that is a fact. Now let's go ahead and open it up and you can see and hopefully agree with me. You have that beautiful 316L. It's polished on the top, brushed on the side, genuine leather black strap timepiece. Now this smartwatch is awesome. It has the full round display, meaning you get no flat tire with this thing. That is right, no flat tire. You get the full round circle display. But that comes at a price. You do not get the light sensitivity sensor. You can keep it up on bright if you need to see it in hard conditions, but that's another story. This also has that AMOLED display, 400 by 400 of pure awesomeness. And another cool fact to note, this has just taken a $100 price cut. So instead of its suggested retail of $349.99, you can pick this up for $249.99. I grabbed mine from Best Buy. On the back here, you see there is a heart rate monitor. If you need that, you're into that, it does have that. I could care less about it, to be honest. Now let's stare this beauty right in the eye. If you fall in love, that is on you. I'm just here to give the review. I will note another thing. I am on iOS. I'm currently on a iPhone 6 Plus. I will be upgrading very soon. The mystery is, what will I get? So if you go into the App Store on your iOS, you can get the Android Wear app. I will demonstrate and show you a full tutorial on this later on in this video. I'll give you a walkthrough. And honestly, I'm getting tired of waiting for the Apple Watch 2. Apple hasn't said anything. I know they're trying to build their suspense, but the hype better live up to what they deliver. If not, let's just say Galaxy Note 7. I've been looking at notes for a while, and honestly, if it wasn't for this iPhone 6 Plus, I would have been on Android a long time ago. Now let's get back to what's inside of this box. When you open this up, you get a manual, or who knows. Honestly, I didn't open it, and I really didn't have to. Now this is the USB connector. It is magnetic, but take note of these pins. These pins do have to line up with a certain part on the watch. I've seen other reviews of people complaining about, oh, it needs to line up perfectly. I haven't had too many issues with this. I'll show you later. I have a demonstration of me laying this watch right on the connector, and you'll see how easy and smooth it can be. Not saying that it can't be, but it is smooth for me. Okay, now let's get this thing all set up. First thing you're going to want to do is get your power situation ready to go. So I'm going to plug this up and get it ready. When you first turn it on, the first thing it asks you for is to connect your watch to a power source. So right now, right here, I'm going to demonstrate how easy it can be to connect this to the power source. And yes, it was that easy. Next thing up, let's get out our iOS device and let's download the Android Wear app. First thing it's going to ask you is, do you have a watch? Obviously we do, so let's click on this arrow and it should pop up. Boom, the Huawei Watch pops up in a couple of seconds. After that, wait a couple of seconds more and it's going to ask you about a Bluetooth pairing request. You go ahead and click pair, and a couple more seconds after that, you are paired. It is very simple to get this thing going. Now the next thing is going to try to give you a little quick tutorial. And all it is a few introductory steps to get you a little bit more familiar with Android Wear. All right, so let's go ahead and hit continue. Go ahead and hit continue again. Next thing that pops up, it automatically grabs my account information. If you don't notice, I think all Google apps can talk to each other. I have the YouTube Creator Studio app on this phone, and I think that's exactly where it pulled my information from, which is actually pretty cool because it saves me the hassle of having to log in or select what account I wanted it to use. Right here, it asks you, are you down? You can either pick no thanks, or you can say, yes, I'm in. For this video, of course, I am in. Next thing up, it's going to tell you turn on your watch notifications. You go ahead and enable that, click OK, and then you turn on your location services. I have mine off, so I had to click on settings, and I had to go into my settings, turn it on really quick, double tap, go right back to the app, and then I'm continuing on. Would you like to access your calendar? Hit OK, and boom, pretty much your Huawei Watch is all set up with your iOS device. Now that we've gotten a full charge, let's see what this thing can do. First thing it does, it loads a bunch of cards, which has a bunch of quick little tutorials to show you how to do the things like interact with apps and how to dismiss notifications. It's showing me how to interact with the weather app. Okay, got it. Showing you how it displays your steps. Right here, I'm getting a Twitter notification from Foot Action. Let's go ahead and dismiss that. Let's try to continue with a couple more of these cards. Now, I don't think you have to go through all of these. I think you can go ahead and swipe them away the same way you would any card that appears on your Android Wear device. It offers a system update right off back. I would highly recommend you go ahead and do that. Now, I went ahead and kind of pulled it off because I didn't know if it was going to show if I had to enter my Wi-Fi password right there on the watch or whatever. So go ahead and enter your password. It'll connect to the Wi-Fi, and then it'll start downloading the update. Now, another thing I want to note is when I was installing the update, I had this device on my wrist, and it got very hot. So I would highly recommend you keep it off of your wrist while you install the update. Okay, up next, I'm going to show you a few of the watch faces you get. Now note, I said a few. Yes, you only get a very limited amount that you can choose from. On iOS, it is very limited. Now, if you had an Android phone, on the other hand, you are open to so many more custom options. So that's something to keep in mind, which is exactly why the Galaxy Note 7 is in mine. So right here, you see me flipping through the cards. I want you to take note that all of these notifications are coming from apps that are on my iPhone. Yes, you will get these notifications. You're not able to interact with them or do much, but you actually get the notifications, which I thought was really cool. I didn't expect that. All right, let's put this thing on our wrist. Let's get into it. Let's put this nice stainless steel body along with this genuine leather strap on my wrist. Let's go. It feels good. It looks good. Now let's come back a week later and let's get into the details. All right, 300, we are back. It has been a week and I have lived with this thing. I have enjoyed this thing. I really do like it. There's some limitations to it, obviously, when it is more intended for an Android device, which has me thinking, I really like the Note 7. Yeah, I'm trying to wait for Apple and what they're going to release, but a lot of rumors, they're not changing the body. They might make it a standalone device, but that doesn't really interest me. But let's get back into this beautiful Huawei watch because it is the beautiful watch that we need. Right here, when you're making a new alarm, you can either do it manually with your finger and swiping, or you can do this. Okay, Google, set an alarm for 5 a.m. And it will automatically set that alarm for you. It's really easy, really smooth. So now let's just go ahead and cancel that because obviously that was just for video purposes. I don't want to wake up 5 a.m. All right, next I'm going to talk about watch faces. This is one place where Android Wear on iOS struggles tremendously because if you look online and you see some of the nice custom faces that are out there, you can get jealous. That happened to me. I got bored with the standard ones that come along with this app, and I was almost on the verge of just returning it off that fact. But they did say in 2.0 Android Wear that there would be some more freedom and opening on the iOS interaction. But also, I'm also considering grabbing that Note 7. I spoke about it earlier, and it's been on my mind. I've watched a lot of reviews, and I've always wanted to give Android a try. I know that might make some of you iOS diehard fans cringe at the thought of that, but it's the honest truth. And I just want to say this. I have owned one Android device in the past, and I did get impressed with the features and customization, and I kind of want to go back to that. I just want to switch it up on the next device. Something to think about. For me, I like to be adventurous. I like to try different things, so I might be going that way. But other than that, that's pretty much Android Wear on iOS in a nutshell. All right, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, hit that website button, hit that return button. I'm out.